Hello, welcome to the DS Graphics UW Open House. I'm Michael Poulin. I'm the Director of Marketing for Canon Solutions America. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about the Canon ProStream. So before I do that, just a little bit about who we are. So most people know Canon from the camera systems, the camera divisions out there. A lot of cameras, but due to that little cell phone that everyone has in their pocket these days, the commercial camera side of the market has really declined in recent years. So a lot of activity around movie cameras and really for the sports and professional area. So that has reduced. And as you can see on the slide here, that's only about 25% of the overall business. So Canon's diversified. They've done a great job in doing that, going into industry and others. So things like 4K monitors, projectors, security systems, scanners, things like that. Heavily invested into medical systems. We had a merger recently with Toshiba Medical to expand that out. It's still only about 11%, but it is growing. A lot of imaging systems there as well. And then a huge chunk of it, 45.7% on the office side. And that's where we fall in with Canon Solutions America in the production print products we'll talk about today, including the ProStream that was recently acquired by DS Graphics. So we'll talk a little bit about that. So again, Canon, highly diversified. We're about a $33 billion company, 1.1 billion in revenue. 361 different subsidiaries and 187, a little more than that, 1,000 employees. Broken up into 4 units with America, Europe, Asia, and Oceania, and then Japan. We, of course, are part of the American division. But the key thing here is we're really debt-free, a lot of cash with us, so we have 0 debt. And a good chunk of that revenue gets immediately turned back into R&D. So between 8 and 9% of that revenue gets turned into R&D money. So we're very much an innovative, highly technology company. And what this slide here shows is 34 consecutive years of being in the top 5 US patent holders. And that's all the result of that R&D money that goes back in and all that technology that's driving. And for you, for the DSG customers, what it really means is the latest and greatest technology and a very strong Canon support system behind it. At Canon, we also believe in our corporate philosophy, which is Kyosei. Now, a lot of people think that this is corporate rhetoric and it's just something that's a slogan that gets put up on the wall, but it is something that we do live and breathe. We're very serious about it, and it's about people just living and working together, being harmonious. And that's not just the internal, that's working closely with our customers and really becoming partners with those customers and working with you all, with our customers' customers, to make sure that your needs are met and it's done so in an appropriate manner, and we're all successful and we're all in this together. Okay, so a little bit about the technology and the portfolio that's available. So all that money in research, or a bit of it, goes into our little corner of the world. And this is our snapshot. So the Production Print Solutions division of Canon Solutions America is the outbound, the very high volume production print printers and presses. And the range here shows from the image press series, which is a low speed. If you go from left to right, it's really speed and volume. But low speed, but super high quality, very heavyweight medias, definitely commercial print, marketing collaterals, things like that. And it goes up to our Titan, which is a toner monochrome system, very popular in books, our continuous feed toner system with the VarioStream. The 2 real commercial print outside of the image press, the inkjet products in the VarioPrint iX and the ProStream, which we'll be talking a lot about. ColorStream series, which DSGUW has converted from the ColorStream to the latest ProStream platform. So I'll talk a little bit about that, and the Jetstream. And what this means is is Canon has a broad portfolio to be able to support our customers' needs and ultimately support their customers' needs with all the different products that we can bring to bear. And it's not just on the product side, it's on the service and support. So that red line on the bottom, that shows our service and support organization that kind of bring all of that together. So we have an unbelievable service organization and professional services, software support, media support, onboarding for making sure our customers get up to speed quickly. We're there for them. Again, part of that corporate philosophy to make sure everyone is successful, and consulting to do bigger and broader things as needs change, as customers grow their business. We're there and we have all that support to bring. Okay, so when we look at some of this technology, the first thing we do is we look at market needs. And the ProStream and the IX, but specifically with the ProStream, we took a look at the market and we said we needed a few things. We have to add more value, right? So the offset press manufacturers of the world, including DSGUW, right? Offset presses are wonderful. They print massive volumes and great quality, but you needed that personalization. And you needed that personalization in keeping the quality and the high speeds and everything else that's required. Runs are getting shorter and shorter, so that really doesn't make sense to put some of these runs, especially the personalized ones, on an offset machine. So it just can't be done. Delivery times have been reduced. So you all know, right? If you want to contact a customer, you need to do it immediately. If somebody buys something and you want to follow up with a mail piece, it needs to get in the mail immediately. So those turnaround times have reduced. And of course, job diversity. Right? So many different things out there, great ideas coming out of marketing departments all the time. Being able to implement that, being able to print in different formats on different medias with different coatings and different highlights and all the things that can bring. So we wanted to make sure the ProStream could do all of that to meet your needs. So what we released is the ProStream 1000 series, and the ProStream 1800 is the first of the 1800 line. DSG was the first to install an 1800 in the US. And you'll hear us talk as a company a lot about performance, passion, print. It's not just a tagline for the product. It's really, it kind of sums up what it is. And I'm going to go into that a little bit deeper in an upcoming slide. But really, it's geared towards that commercial print space, that direct mail space, even the transactional, where a lot more graphics are being produced for that series as well. So it's really a well-rounded, but we can print photo books, magazines, trade books, postcards, B2 posters, the format size of the engine, even though it is a web-fed or a continuous engine, we can cut it out on the output and print full-size posters or half sheets or whatever terms that you use. So we thought we had a great machine, got it out there into the world, and we're really happy to see that to build on that success, we received a lot of rewards. So one of the first ones was with the Possibilities magazine that we produced in conjunction with a couple of our partners, working with the media partner in Verso and Trek as a development and helping with the content and the image layout. And we won some awards with that. We went to the Great Lakes Graphic Arts Association and got Best of Show second runner-up. Now, the key here is that this was up against not just digital presses, not just inkjet presses, but offset presses, more than 4-color offset presses. So all the quality that they're known for, we really held our own, and we're very happy. And we won best of category for 4 or more colors. So again, going up 6 or more color presses, being able to do this with a 4-color digital inkjet press was impressive. We won a Benny Award. We won a technology award from Intertech on the technology, and then just last year in 2020, won the inaugural Outstanding Innovation Award from BLI for the 1800, which was the engine that DSGUW has. Okay, so again, the performance, passion, print. So performance. So just a little bit of the specs about the engine. It runs about 436 feet per minute. So if you look at the chart on the right, people in different markets use different terms. So what does that mean? That's 1900 letter impressions per minute. If you talk in B2 sheets, it's 11,300 B2 sheets per hour. Those are about half sheets, so about the same with a half sheet. Monthly duty cycle for impressions is 62 million, or for B2, it's 61.1 million. So what that means is it's really up in the category of a B2 offset press or a half sheet press. So very high productivity and performance. It's got super high reliability. It's built on that proven technology. I mentioned the ColorStream earlier. The ColorStream product, DSGUW transitioned from the ColorStream to a ProStream because they needed that extra quality and that range of papers. But the ColorStream is really the workhorse for Canon. It's the reason why we've held #1 US market share worldwide for the past 9 years and for the past 7 years in the US. It's the ultimate workhorse. There's about 1,700 of those engines out in the world today. So it's built on that technology so that the paper transport and everything around the inkjet delivery system is just rock solid. We also have unique integrated camera system that allows the machine to scan the image and automatically make adjustments on quality on the fly. So it's always giving you top performance. It's the fastest engine out there on heavyweight papers, on 9-point postcards and things like that, or above. It's got the widest print width of this class of machine. It's not a 40-inch web press, but for a digital machine in its class, it's got the widest available print width, and it's got the highest resolution at full speed. For Passion, we talked about that print width. That print width is 21.89 inches on a 22-inch sheet of paper. We've got improved drying capacity. We've got a range of media from down to 40 GSM, to 300 GSM. That's about a 27-pound text weight up to about a 12-point stock. And that media versatility includes offset coated gloss, matte, dull, uncoated, and of course inkjet treated papers as well. The format flexibility, again, that B2, right? So we can output a B2 sheet. We've got a lot of freedom. We can do different signature sizes if you're printing books or signatures. We can do individual sheets output. So it gives you a lot of flexibility to do some things in your marketing campaigns. They also have variable page sizes. The machine can actually vary its page size on the fly. So you have flexibility with signatures and reduced waste. All of that just allows customers, allows you to have a lot of flexibility in what you want to produce. So a broad media range, a lot of flexibility in the format and the output. And of course, it all comes down to the print, right? This is some samples of the various print samples we have out there. That award-winning print quality, Canon polymer pigment inks, very robust. Talk a little bit about the robustness of the inks. Most of our customers go immediately into finishing, either cutting or folding or doing something, and it's a big separation from the offset world. In that a lot of times in offset, you've got to take that stack, you've got to put it aside, let the ink dry before you can do anything with it. So again, for that quick turnaround, for that immediate flexibility, you can immediately go right out of the engine and into an inline finishing system to do what you need. So that, again, that format flexibility and the color gamut, which gives you endless application possibilities. And when you do create those promotional pieces, they very much pop. So building on that quality note, let's dive a little bit into the advanced imaging and the print heads themselves and how we produce the print. So we have 1200 DPI inkjet heads. These are developed with Canon and some of our partners, but they're basically based on that ColorStream again, that we've had all these for 10 years, 1,700 machines out there, and building on that technology for the latest and greatest. So we've got that proven reliability, active temperature controls, maximum ink supply. Why is that a big deal? So you can print those very, very high coverage applications and not worry about running out of ink. The ink itself, I talked about that robustness. It's got hugely vibrant colors, superior gloss. So even when printing on super gloss stocks, the ink itself, you don't lose a gloss with the ink versus the paper. And we use a color grip conditioning fluid, which conditions the media. It allows us to get that very broad range of media. It improves the overall quality and gives it very stable media. Right? Media is paper. Right? Paper is an organic substance and it varies. And paper made today isn't exactly the same as the paper made tomorrow. It's nothing against the mills. The mills are great, but it happens, right? So this allows some stability to give you that constant day in and day out, consistent quality that you're expecting. So a little bit more about the color gamut. So one of the great things about this product, and one of the reasons we won some of the awards that we have, is we actually, the color gamut exceeds that of an offset press. So looking at a Grackle 2013 standard, you can look at the black image here or the dotted image, which is offset coded standard. And what you see here is a decent color gamut, but the white and the light gray exceeds that. And that is the ProStream at 2 different speeds. And basically it's 44% more colors that the ProStream can produce. So again, what that means to you is it just gives you flexibility to do some of the applications. Reflex blue is a very difficult color to hit. We can hit it. Canon red is a difficult color to hit. We can hit it. So gives you that flexibility, and knowing that the products that DSG has, you can get the applications done that you want to get done. Another technology piece that's very cool is the intelligent air flotation drying. So those of you familiar with heat-set web press know that low and slow drying process, the long drying process. This is very similar to that. So a lot of the technology we're using here is based on some of the heat-set web press. We use internal sensors, and that little checkerboard pattern internal to the engine there, those are individual heating elements, both from the top and the bottom. The paper is floating in between those, so it's never touching until it's completely dry. So you get a low and slow. What does that mean? It means superior lay flat, good, clean, crisp. For books, for magazines, for things like that, even on lightweight paper, very good and lay flat capabilities, and no cockling or wrinkling of the paper. So more on media. There's a lot of different mills out there, right? And a lot of different papers and a lot of different options for you. So we have a media program and that is just second to none. We have our own internal paper lab. I personally run the media partner. I manage that group, and we have relationships with nearly every media paper mill, merchants, converters, and everything we need to do. So if you have a paper that you absolutely need, we will work with the mills and with the merchants to make it work. If we can't make it work, we'll either work to help develop something new, or we'll find an alternate solution for you. So again, that commitment to our partners with the media program gives you the flexibility that you're looking for, and DSG has that at their disposal. So just kind of wrap it up. So this exciting new product that DSG has put on their floor and they're talking about today, it's called the ProStream. It's a high-speed inkjet press. It's got award-winning quality, and that's not just coming from us, it's coming from the industry. It's got super high productivity. Talked about the specs, 11,300 B2 half sheets per hour. It's the fastest production press on heavy papers. It's got that operational flexibility that you're looking for to give you that flexibility that you need for your customers. A best-in-class service and support organization, and reliability that's second to none, with better than 94% uptime on the engine. So hopefully that makes you think that what we think, and that DSG made a really good investment, both with partnering with Canon and purchasing the ProStream. So thank you for your time today. I'm Michael Poulin. I'm the Director of Product Marketing, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. Thank you.